What's up, you guys? So, in this video, we're going to talk about dating again, right? Now, this is one thing you got to understand with dating. One of the things that you're going to deal with is cock blocking, all right? Now, usually what happens is if you go and you talk to a woman, a beautiful woman, whether she has one friend, whether she's with her mom, she could be a grown ass woman, be with her mom. Some grown ass women still go to to the mall with their mom and go to Walmart with their mom. They be like 25, still going with their mom to the mall and to the store. Nothing wrong with that. But what you're usually going to deal with is you're going to deal with, whether you go to a carnival or anywhere, you're going to deal with cock blocking. The cock blocking can come from her family members. The cock blocking can come from her friends. It can come from some random dude that, for whatever reason, now all of a sudden he got confidence when he see you go over and talk to her. It could come from just random women who think they're protecting her from you or whatever the case may be. You're going to deal with cock blocking, and the way to avoid it is to not take it too serious. It's gonna happen, and usually what it is it's usually jealousy from every single person. Whether it's her friend, whether it's a random dudes, whether it's family member, it's jealousy seeing that she can actually get dudes, and it's jealousy from them seeing that you got the confidence to go and talk to her. You know what I'm saying? And they magically get this bolt of confidence because they think, they're arrogant, and you got to look at it because they're having it from their ego. They're looking at it like, oh, you're a normal dude and you're going to talk to her. So if you got the freaking confidence to do it, that's how dudes think. They're like, I'll do it. But you got to understand is that you're going to deal with that. And you really kind of low-key just want to zone them out and focus just mainly on her. Especially when it's their female friends that they have that hang out with them. Their female friends will start saying a bunch of nonsense and cock blocking, saying some stuff like talking about your insecurities or, saying all these things to try to lower your self-esteem because they're really weak. People who try to lower your self-esteem all the time have very low self-esteem themselves. So the best thing you can do is zone them out and keep talking to the woman. Act like they not even there. Especially with the dudes too, because them dudes really be having audacity randomly coming over trying to talk. But you're gonna deal with it. You're gonna deal with a lot of situations that you low-key don't want to deal with when you go out and talk to women. But that's just in life itself, because life is all about trials and tribulations. You know what I'm saying? And every time you go through life, you're gonna have some type of experience that you have to overcome. That's why they call them life lessons, right? That's how it is in life. So never take it as too much. And also remember this too, is that it's okay to be cringe. It's okay to be nervous. It's okay to embarrass yourself. Don't put all these rules and expectations on yourself that are going to ruin you from getting the woman. And if you don't get the woman, it's okay. No expectations. Don't have no expectations. And you'll be okay. All right? And understand that if you don't get this woman, you might get another one. Rejection is protection. It is what it is. So that's what we have on the dating side. Now we have these shows right here. Now these are a lot of shows that I really, really like. One of my favorite ones is Pokemon Forever. Pokemon Forever is amazing. It's probably one of the greatest anime movies of my childhood that I've ever watched. And I probably will always love this movie just because of that reason. The whole twist and spin on Professor Oak and Richie being the same person was probably the greatest spin ever. I mean, it was the greatest twist I've ever seen in a freaking movie. Like, literally. That one, and then Alice actually being Masquerade in Bakugan, that one was like a really big one when I was a kid. It blew my mind. I was like, he's a girl? That blew my mind so much. The Celebi movie is just one of my favorites, and Celebi is one of my favorite Pokemon. And, of course, Spirit Away is another movie that's one of my favorites. A lot of these movies came on ABC Family on Channel 48 if you had Comcast. That's why I used to watch them, and they also used to come on Cartoon Network as well. People used to talk crap about Johnny Test. Well, it's not, they didn't used to. They talk crap about Johnny Test now. They've been making reviews, talking about the whip sounds and stuff like that. Man, when we was kids, we loved Johnny Test. We didn't complain because of the whip sounds. Johnny Test, we were waiting for new episodes all the time when Johnny Test was on. And the funny thing is, it started off being on Kids WB, the first season, and then they put it on Cartoon Network. And it's funny because people forget that there's a first season, and they always forget that the animation was like super good in the first season, and there was a different theme song. They always remember the head of fiery hair and a turbocharged backpack. That's the second season. You know, the first one was like another day in the life of a boy named Johnny. That was the first season, and now they have like a new Netflix series that came out. I want to say about 2020, I think, or 2021, something like that. I don't care. Johnny Test is a good show to me. Juniper Lee is one that's really, really underrated that people forget. And then the one with the Siamese cats, people always forget that one. Big O as well. Detective Conan has more episodes than freaking One Piece, and it's really an enjoyable show. Inuyasha, I got the DVDs for that. I got the mangas for it. The one with the little boy right here. Yeah, I remember that show used to come on all the time at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I remember being like 6 years old and being in a hotel and it coming on when my mom was asleep and I watched it. It's like super overly inappropriate. And then Hamtaro was fire. They used to eat the little sunflower seeds, and then regular show. Eventually, I'm gonna get the box set for that.